In the ever-dramatic world of Formula One, Lewis Hamilton's move from Mercedes to Ferrari was one of the most surprising stories of recent years. Not only did Hamilton's decision take fans by surprise, but it also had a major impact on the two giant teams, renewing the long-standing rivalry between Horner and Toto Wolff. Horner, the Red Bull Racing Team principal, did not hesitate to criticize Mercedes' internal situation, which he said was one of the main reasons behind Hamilton's big decision. Let's look at it in detail. Lewis Hamilton's decision to leave the Mercedes team has been a hot topic in the Formula One world since the middle of the 2024 season. At first, many people considered the rumor to be nothing more than a groundless issue, a wild speculation without a clear basis. However, as time went on, the rumor grew stronger, sparking various theories and debates among observers and fans of this motorsport. One of the people who spoke out was Horner, the Red Bull Racing Team principal, who is known as a sharp observer and a great provocateur on the Formula One stage. Horner provided a rather interesting and different perspective. He revealed that Hamilton's decision to switch to Ferrari may not have been a spontaneous one. According to Horner, there are strong indications that Hamilton's pent-up dissatisfaction during his time at Mercedes finally prompted the seven-time world champion to take a big step in his career and seek a new challenge with the legendary Italian team. "I think Toto was the last person to know that Hamilton was leaving," Horner said in an exclusive interview with a cynical tone. The statement quickly went viral, not only for its content, but also for the tension it created. The statement was seen to have added to the heat between Horner and Toto Wolff, the Mercedes team principal, who have long been known as fierce rivals since the golden era of the Hamilton-Max Verstappen rivalry. The tension between the two team principals seems to reflect the larger dynamics of Formula One, where egos, strategies, and ambitions often collide. Horner, in his typical style, not only made a controversial statement, but also opened the door to various other speculations about what really happened behind the scenes at the Mercedes team. Was Hamilton's decision really based on professional reasons, or were there other factors not known to the public? One thing is for sure, this decision marks a new chapter in Hamilton's career and shakes up the competitive landscape in Formula One. Horner, Red Bull team principal, revealed that the crisis of confidence at Mercedes in recent years was one of the main factors influencing Lewis Hamilton's big decision. The seven-time world champion, known for his long dominance with Mercedes, is now beginning to question the direction of the team that once took him to the top of Formula One. Since the start of the new regulation era in 2022, Mercedes have struggled to find the exceptional performance they once had. Their car, once almost unmatched, is now less competitive in terms of both speed and reliability. Hamilton, accustomed to consistent victories, is beginning to feel a deep disappointment with the team he trusted. One of the critical points highlighted by Horner is the team's technical decision to keep the radical zero-pod design on their car. This design has attracted a lot of criticism, including from Hamilton himself. Despite voicing his dissatisfaction, Hamilton feels that his views have been ignored by the technical team. The situation was compounded by his frustration at feeling like he was being used as a guinea pig in the development of the car, while teammate George Russell seemed to be receiving more attention and support from the team. Hamilton's decision to leave was a reflection of the deteriorating relationship between him and his team, Horner said. He felt that his voice was not as valued as it should have been. When a driver of Hamilton's stature feels that he's not being listened to, it's a clear sign that there are major problems with the internal dynamics of the team. Horner added that a harmonious relationship between driver and team is key to success in Formula One. When communication breaks down, especially with a driver of Hamilton's caliber, it can have a ripple effect throughout the organization. Mercedes, once a symbol of dominance and solidity, now faces the challenge of maintaining the trust of its drivers, staff and fans in the face of increasingly fierce competition. Shocking news emerged when Toto Wolff, the Mercedes team principal who has always been known to be in full control of his team, only found out about Lewis Hamilton's move a few weeks before the official announcement. This incident became a major highlight in the Formula One world, especially since Wolff's source of information about Hamilton's big move did not come from the driver himself or from within the Mercedes team. According to Red Bull team principal Horner, Wolff actually got the information from Carlos Sainz Sr., the father of Ferrari driver Carlos Sainz Jr., whose position in the Ferrari team will be replaced by Hamilton. Initially, Wolff strongly denied the rumor. He stated that the relationship between Mercedes and Hamilton remained strong, even calling the issue baseless news. However, with the passage of time and the official announcement of Hamilton's move to Ferrari, Wolff's change in attitude became more and more apparent. In his statement, Wolff admitted that he had indeed begun to feel signs that something was amiss. Hamilton had recently shown a greater interest in the Ferrari project, including his discussions about the team's history, culture, and heritage. Still, Wolff apparently realized the implications too late. As Horner explained, Hamilton's decision to leave Mercedes was a sign that his faith in the team that had helped him win so many world titles was beginning to crumble. Wolff himself later reflected on the situation as an important lesson in the importance of communication and transparency in maintaining relationships, especially with a driver of Hamilton's stature and ambition. The incident was a dramatic moment in the world of Formula One, demonstrating that even the most experienced team leaders can be the last to know in such high-pressure, high-stakes situations. Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari was not driven by emotion alone, but was a well-considered and strategic decision. Known as a driver with a long-term vision, Hamilton has once again demonstrated his ability to read the future direction of the sport. His move this time around reminded many of the historic moment in 2013 when he made the big decision to leave McLaren and join Mercedes just before the start of the hybrid engine era. Ferrari themselves were able to convince Hamilton that they had a great vision to regain their glory in F1. In the negotiations, Ferrari promised a very competitive car as well as a full commitment to support Hamilton's aggressive racing style. In addition, Ferrari's decision to bring in Lo Serra, a renowned aerodynamics designer who has worked with Hamilton in the past, is a key factor in building trust. For Hamilton, this is a golden opportunity to re-establish dominance with a team that has long been an icon of the sport. The move not only marks a new chapter in his career, but also opens the door for Ferrari to return to the top of the standings. However, Hamilton's adjustment at Ferrari is not expected to be easy. As one of the world's sporting icons, Hamilton is under enormous pressure to live up to the expectations of the Tifosi, Ferrari's fanatical supporters. He has even started learning Italian in order to build a closer relationship with his team. In recent months, Hamilton has visited Ferrari's headquarters in Maranello several times to ensure that next year's car is tailored to his preferences. On the other hand, Mercedes is at a crossroads. Losing Hamilton, who has been the face of the team for more than a decade, is a huge blow. Toto Wolff must restructure the team to prove that Mercedes can be competitive again without relying on Hamilton. He also faces the challenge of rebuilding team morale and regaining the trust of the fans. We respect Lewis' decision, but we remain convinced of the potential of this team. We have been through tough times before and we will bounce back, Wolff said in a recent press conference. Hamilton's move from Mercedes to Ferrari opens a new chapter in Formula One competition. Starting in the 2025 season, Hamilton will race against his former team, with Toto Wolff on the other side of the track. This will certainly create a new dynamic that will be interesting to watch. Will Ferrari be the right place for Hamilton to win an 8th world title? Or will Mercedes be able to prove that they are still competitive without the legend? What is certain is that next season will be one of the most anticipated in F1 history.